There are people who would go and dig in the old archives of great scholars of Islam, such as Sheikh Al-Albani, and come up with a fatwa that might be wrong. And they start to slander him, to speak ill about him, to criticize him. Well, akhi, this is too generic, but it's a rule of thumb. No one is qualified to criticize someone of the magnitude and the weight of Sheikh Al-Albani except someone who is similar to him in rank, in knowledge, and in position. So when people, random people, come and talk ill about Sheikh Al-Albani for a fatwa he has said, this is not acceptable. It's exactly like when someone comes nowadays and says, oh, Abu Hanifa, the great Imam, he was this, he was this, he was this, he was this, and he discredits him like he is a pupil in elementary school. What is this? This is Imam Abu Hanifa. Who spoke highly about him? Imam Shafi'i. He said, all scholars are children in need of Imam Abu Hanifa's knowledge. Who praised him? Who took knowledge of him? All the great scholars, tabi'in, tabi'in, and so on. So for you to come and discredit Abu Hanifa, to discredit Sheikh Al-Albani, to come and discredit Sheikh bin Baz, the great mufti, the grand mufti, and you, one of the great scholars of Islam, and you say, oh yeah, he said this fatwa that went against the predictions and the theories and the facts of NASA. So we discredit him. He's this, he's that. This shows how an ignorant imbecile such people are. You don't pay attention to those. So when people speak ill about great scholars of Islam, you have to look into them. Read their CVs. Look at what they had presented to the ummah. If they are qualified, so if when Sheikh bin Uthaymeen speaks about Sheikh Al-Albani and says something about a fatwa or criticizes it, yeah, they are heavyweights. It's Muhammad Ali versus Fraser, no problem. But when someone comes, a no one, and he talks without any credentials, without any knowledge, without any solid background about great scholars of Islam, why waste your time listening to such people? It's simply not logical, and we don't give them room to grow and flourish. When we criticize them, when we say, oh, this guy said something about Al-Albani, these people are fame seekers. They're not scholars. But if a scholar speaks about another scholar and he's just and fair and fears Allah Azza wa Jal and speaks the truth, it's not peer jealousy or peer pressure, then yeah, we may listen to that. But someone who's a nobody speaking about a mountain, about a beacon of light like Al-Albani or bin Baz or bin Uthaymeen, you have to ignore those and not even refute what they're saying or not even make room to what they're saying, because they're nobody. They don't even deserve the recognition, and Allah Azza wa Jal knows best.